everybody. So I will be performing another monologue, again from my friend Eddie Chase, who happens to be my favorite playwright at the moment. A couple months ago, he sent me, I believe, draft 3 of a show that he was working on called Ethereal. And I might have received it around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I probably stayed up for 3 hours just reading it and falling in love with it, really. I'm obsessed with it. And it was a request of him that I do the first monologue from a character named young Ariel. And if anybody is interested, my background music is going to be Manipulated Living and Waltz in the Fourth Dimension from Donnie Darko soundtrack by Michael Andrews from 2002. So let me get everything set up. And for the record, I've maybe rehearsed this 4 times. This is more of a before and after video. After I'm finished with this, I'm going to start a character analysis in my usual process, how I go about doing shows. And I'm going to make another video with a more developed character. So here I go. Young Ariel from Eddie Chase's Ethereal. Once upon a time, there was this witch. She was beautiful in her young age, and she was in love with a Gankanoi. Not a lot of people know what those are. See, Gankanois are these handsome fairy princes who can make any woman they touch fall in love with them. And this witch was in love with him. So she used her magic to capture him and hold him captive, and he loved her too. And so they got married, and they had a family. They had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And well, given the magical nature of their parents, it only made sense that the kids would be magical too. Their son was smart, brilliant beyond compare, and they pushed him to become even smarter. As for the daughter, well, she, like her father, was a beautiful fairy whom everybody loved. Now, all of the rest of the fairies were jealous of the witch and her fairy prince for the happiness that they had achieved. So they cursed their son with the soul of a beast, and they snatched their daughter away. And in her place, they put a changeling, a mischievous fairy who was just like her in every way except one. Her one focus in life was to make everyone else's lives miserable. The only problem is, the fairies forgot to take away her conscience. So every time she did a horrible deed, she knew what she was doing and felt all the guilt that one could feel for it. The first thing that she did was make the daddy hate his family and go away. The next thing she did was bring out the beast that the fairies had placed within her brother. These were just a few of the horrible things that she did. Soon enough, everyone began to hate her. But not as much as she began to hate herself. So one day, she asked the fairies who created her, "What should I do?" So they sent 2 of their own kind to her to be her friends. Soon, she asked her new friends, what should she do? They looked at her, and they judged her, and she knew the next step. She was bad. She had done terrible things. She had ripped her family apart, and they all hated her for it. There was only one thing that she could do. She was, after all, a bad person. and she deserved to die. So, there we go. That was Act 1, Scene 1, the opening monologue for Ethereal by Eddie Chase. When this play gets really, really, really famous, I suggest you all go see it, because it is amazing. So yeah, if anybody has a specific monologue in mind that they'd like me to try out, I do a bunch of different things. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, and if you have any questions for the playwright, you can message me and I can give you his Tumblr if he's okay with it, so that you can ask him any questions that you may have for him. But thank you for watching, and keep your eye out for anything more. Bye!